Hi everybody, I know it's been a minute since I vlogged, but I've just been crazy, like busy, and playing with my Google Home. Hey Google, say hi to my friends.
Calm down, Tony.
My name isn't Tony. Anyway, it's so good. This is an amazing device. Absolutely incredibly amazing. So we're just going out for breakfast. So Richard's just taking me and my sister out for breakfast. There's my sister talking to the doggies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a compilation of some videos of our Christmas holidays, starting with Nana and Papa's Christmas party with the grandkids. Nana doesn't feel good.
Hello.
But what else is new? My sister is insane.
The rail
Leave.
For the lizard.
Just ignore this fool.
Hi everyone.
She's staying at my house and she won't leave. So I don't know what to do. She won't leave. She's been here since. When did you come to my house? When did you come?
They drugged me. They won't let me go back. I have a home to go to with my little doggy baby boy.
Leave.
They won't let me out. They don't even let me out of the house. Help! Help!
So the first phase is over, building the gingerbread house. So Richard just took them outside for a little sledding, and I've got to get hot cocoa made and out to the art cabin. But look at their house. I wanted to show you this side. Ade did it, and I think it is so architecturally balanced. That's a door. He's only 7. And look at what a good job he did. So good. Look at the roof. They each had a part to do. I can't remember. I think this is chili, and that was Trip down there. And then over here we had Ozzy, another well-balanced one. And then we had Turner over there. And then down there we had Avery. You can't see because of the light. But how cute is this house? And then they each decorated a cookie, so they all know which cookie is theirs. Isn't that cute? So I better get busy because they're outside right now. Got the popcorn is made. I'll wash all this up after I make the cocoa. Ugh. Icing all over the place. But I made my own royal icing and it worked perfectly.
Here we are, taking the gang to the hill. They're all going to do a little bit of sliding right now. Okay, here they are at the top of the hill. This is George Simpson School. And Ade and Turner going down. Chili and Avery. There they go. There's Chili and Avery. And there goes Ade. Hang on, I'll give you a push. Hang on. There we go. Yep. There you go. Go, 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 go. There goes Trip and Ade. There's Avery.
So is everyone done with the pizza? So ready for a cookie?
Yeah.
Okay, you can have your cookies
I
then.
can't reach mine.
Pass that to him.
And then we're waiting for. And then
That's mine.
it turns out.
Okay. Can I see a polar bear you made?
Polar bear?
We didn't even watch it.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I know.
Who else made
Well, it's
one?
like
Oh, you did.
15 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And the rest of them will make it because they were
I
eating,
liked it because
watching a movie in the ark. What was the name of that movie we just watched? outside?
how Sarah got her wings.
Sarah?
Yeah.
How Sarah got her wings. Looks pretty good.
What wings? Because she's dead?
Mm-hmm. Not just dead. She died and she's in heaven and she has to earn her wings.
So Frankie just
She
goes,
wanted to go to
Because
heaven.
she's
not
dead?
actually
Is that why she's got wings?
You're so funny. So Merry Christmas Eve and let the decadence begin. This is it's 12:16, so it's after 12. And my first cup of coffee, I'm having it with Bailey's almond, whatever this is. Bailey's almondy. Let's try this out, shall we? Have to put the phone down like that. There. It's not the phone, it's the camera. It smells delish. Pour a little bit of that in Nana's coffee. People wonder what keeps Nana going with all these grandchildren. A little bit of Bailey's in your coffee. Oh, there's not quite enough. I'm going to add some creamer to that because that looks like mud. That's more like it. Yeah, I like it to look more creamy than like coffee. And I didn't want to pour that whole thing in. So let's just have a little sip here, shall we? Good. So after I drink this coffee, I'm going to be making the secret family recipe of these spinach pom-poms. And I think I'm finally ready to share it with you guys because I think you guys would absolutely love it. There's not a person I know that doesn't love it. Not one person. They're called spinach pom-poms. Even if you hate spinach, you will love these, I swear. So let me finish this up and I'll be back. Okay, I can't believe I'm going to share this recipe with you, but I feel like we're close enough now that I can finally give you this recipe. I swear to you, this is going to change your potluck bringing, appetizer doing life forever. They are so good, and it's something you can make ahead and freeze and then bring it out and cook it. So I am not going to put the recipe below because that means I have to type it out and I don't have time for it. So I'm going to tell you right now. You need 2 small boxes of chopped frozen spinach, thawed and drained, and I squeezed the liquid out. So there's my 2 boxes of spinach. If you live in Canada, it's 1 box is 300 grams. You need 2 of those, okay? 6 eggs, the whole egg, and you'll beat that with a fork. Under here we have 1 box of stovetop stuffing mix, which is 2 cups. The whole thing, the spice pack, everything. So it comes out to 1 box, but it's 2 cups of stovetop stuffing mix, 3/4 of a cup of melted butter, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. I just used the no-name superstore kind, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground mustard. So I'm just going to add all this in here and mix it all up. So let's mix the stovetop stuffing with the mustard and the cheese in there first. Then I'll add the butter. I put it in the butter dish because it always overflows when I melt it. So there we have 3/4 cup of butter. I'll just add all the rest of it. Why waste? Because you know, the holiday times, everything is 0 calories, right? Then we're going to add our spinach. Then I'm going to go and beat the eggs with a fork and add them to this mixture. So you're going to have a mixture that looks kind of like this. So I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit so that the breadcrumbs soak in some of that moisture. And just so that you know, there's a sauce that goes with these. So you're going to need your dry mustard and 2 eggs. So make sure you have enough dry mustard. So in all, you're going to need 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry mustard, 1/4 in here and 2 in the sauce. And you're going to need 8 eggs for the whole recipe because you're going to use 2 egg yolks. I have egg yolks left in the fridge because I just made royal icing yesterday. So I've got some egg yolks I can use for that. So, and you're going to need some vinegar and white sugar for the sauce, okay? So you can see how this is thickening up. See that? Just let the breadcrumbs soak in. I'd say for, whoops, you weren't even in camera, for a couple of minutes. So I'm just going to rinse off these dishes and then this will be ready to work with. Okay, so what you're going to do is either roll them in balls like meatballs, or I'm using this because I have it and it works and it's fast and they're all the same size. And you can see how they start to get sort of like a substantial, you know, they will roll in your hand like a little meatball, like that. And actually I like them better like that, but don't feel like making them all like that. But I bet you my OCD is going to set in and now I'm going to roll them all like that. So just know I'm going to make them all like that. Anyways, so this is the point where you would freeze them. So you'd saran wrap around them and freeze them until you want to bake them. Or you can bake them right away and serve them. And then once they're frozen solid, you could put them in an ice cream pail or bucket. Pull them puppies out, pop them on a grease cookie sheet or something with one of these pads. People are going to think you are Chef Boyardee to the D. These are so... Richard's laughing.
Chef Boyardee to the D. That's gold.
These are these not good?
They're delicious.
Richard even said to me, he goes, how many people are coming over to Jesse and Julia's? I said, I don't know, maybe just us and them. Well, do we have to take them all? Can't we keep some at home? I'm like, I can always make more. They are that good, people, I'm telling you. Trust me on this. Forget about that there's spinach in them. They taste like meat, which is so weird when they're done. They are so good. Aren't they, Richard?
I can see why Popeye likes them.
Oh my God. Anyway, oh, the music playing in the background, do not have a copyright. It's Mariah Carey Christmas, if you're wondering. And before that was India Arie Christmas. So I'm going to finish rolling these up. So this made 44 actually, but you could get 45 out of it if you just wanted to have an idea of how many to make. So if you double it, that's a lot of Happies. And it's easy to do. So I made even a small little pan for Richard so he isn't salivating before we go tonight. So you bake these at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. And while they are baking, I'm going to make the sauce. Okay, so for the sauce, and it's called a mustard sauce. In this pot, I have 1/3 a cup of white vinegar, 1/2 a cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of dry mustard right there. And then I'm just going to add these egg yolks. And these were medium eggs, and I can't separate 2 yolks from 3, so I'm just going to put 3. But you're just supposed to use 2 egg yolks. Then you beat it all together in a pan like so. And I'm using a whisk. These are called Danish whisks. I use them in bread making a lot. And I'm starting to smell the spinach pom-poms because they have that cheese in them. They smell good. So I'm going to put it on a little medium to high. And you bring it to a boil. And then cook until it's thickened. To bring it to a boil, obviously turn it down once it boils. And then cook till it's all thickened. And take it off. And I'm telling you, this sauce, everyone thinks it's a lemon sauce, and I don't know why. I don't, because there's no lemon in it. It's egg yolks, sugar, mustard, and vinegar. But the mustard, the tanginess of the mustard, I think is what gives it that lemony flavor. Yeah, it's ready to boil now. There we go. Turning it right to low now. Immediately to low. Do you see how it's thickened up already? So this is what they look like coming out of the pan. Now don't be fooled looking at them thinking, oh, they're not done, because look underneath, they're done. But you're not going to be able to see that. So take them out after 12-15 minutes. And Richard's just going to sample one. I'm putting my sauce in here right now, but I will show you the pan that I'm going to serve it in. Just wait, don't wait. This one. So I'm going to put the sauce in here, and I'm going to put the thingamabobbers around Richard.
Okay.
Because I use 3 egg yolks, so it's a little thicker. Just take a little bit. Richard's going to sample it for you.
Very good.
How good?
1 to 10? Mm-hmm. I can't count. 15.
Are they still really good? Mm-hmm. They're so good, you guys. And what do they taste like? They don't taste like spinach. Taste like meat. Yeah, I don't understand why it tastes like meat.
But it's very good.
So good. And you can't just eat one. I mean, seriously. I'm sure the 4 of us will eat all of the ones I'm taking tonight. There's no question. Look at what Daddy did. And Julia. Oh, look at all this beautiful Christmas Eve dinner.
You should have Jesse's explain it.
Okay.
It's a mint butter squash soup. So that'll be a little starter to taste just to get our palates ready. And then I made some jalapeno beef meatballs. It's on a bed of crispy butter squash. So it's like shredded butter squash, and then I sauteed it in butter, a little bit of brown sugar, paprika, and sage, and then I put that in the oven until it got crispy. Then we got some, some typical pasta on top. We have some green beans, which are, I boiled them in mint and salt and a little olive oil, and then after I sauteed them in butter. My mom made some spinach balls over here. You want to explain what those are?
These are spinach balls.
Spinach balls. But also, I decided to make my very own Chicago mix. Okay, so that's, I popped the kernels from the popcorn maker, and then I boiled butter, brown sugar, vanilla, and some baking powder, and then I spread it all over those caramel ones, and then I took some white cheddar, and I shook it up and put it together. I made some Chicago mix, because why? Who loves Chicago mix?
I do!
I do,
It's my
and
favorite.
it's awesome.
All right, Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Peace and hair grease.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Merry Christmas Eve. Say Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Good try. Can see this. This is inside my microwave here. It's frost. Can you see this? That's how cold it is outside. And this microwave is not against an outside wall. It's right here. This wall here. It's the cold air coming in from the vents. Frost. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Canada. Yeah. So Rolanda and I have braved the weather. So my sister's driving. Hi. She is. You can't really see her. Here. You can see her if I turn the light on. There she is.
Hi. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's.
She's visiting from Seattle. So we're going to West Edmonton tomorrow. I have to take my pretty pink coat that Deanne bought me. It's so cute. But the security code, they didn't take the bar off, so they're gonna think we were ghetto and shoplifted it. So I'm gonna buzz in every store that I go through, but whatever. But anyway, we're at Wham! West Amity Mall. We're crazy.
Hello, folks. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Nope, it's not yet. But anyways, Happy New Year's.
Happy appetite.
Yes. So Rolana's been cooking all day. She's making dirty rice and macaroni and cheese. Look at that. Oh my God. And she's just gonna combine that with the rice. And then I'm gonna be making cornbread. And it's a soul food dinner that we have every year at Curtis's house. It used to be at my mom's, and then it was here, and now it's at Kurt's. So how's it coming, Ro?
It's excellent. I can sit down for a minute before I get dressed.
Yes,
All
now
my
I'm
dishes.
going to take over. Oh, you did? Look at you. This is why it's nice to have your sister stay with you. See, look. No dishes. Love it. Clean. Everything's clean. Everything's clean. Hey, Google. Happy New Year.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Oh. Hey, Google. What's the weather?
Right now in St. Albert, it's -14 and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of -13 and a low of -12.
Oh, that's not bad. It's more than 20 degrees. So I'm going to get busy and start making the cornbread because we have to be there at 6 and it's almost 4. So we have to pick up maybe. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm just taking over just because I am. But before we eat, every year we know that we tell a little bit of the history of Black Eyed Peas. On January 1st, can't remember the year, 18-something or 19-something, was the emancipation of the 18-something.
Yes.
Was emancipation of the slaves. Do you kids know what that means? Emancipation? What does it mean?
Don't know what that means.
It means
Emancipation Proclamation.
they freed all the slaves.
On paper, quote
On
unquote.
paper, yeah, but that means they freed all of the black people that were slaves in the South, okay? On that same day, they were given by their owners, their masters, a ham hock and all the leftover stuff. Plus, they had Black Eyed Peas. That day they had a feast, and the Black Eyed Peas represented good luck from then on. The greens represented money. Cornbread represented gold. And everything else, like sweet potatoes, represented sweetness in your life and food. So every year from then on, most African American families celebrate New Year's Day this way, by having soul food. So, welcome to our annual soul food dinner.
Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah,
that.
thank you very much for hosting. And I mean, it's New Year's.
And Felicia, thank you.
Yeah, Felicia, thank you for all of your wonderful cooking. And it's New Year's Day. And some people say, you know what, New Year's Eve, whatever, it's just another day. But here's the fun thing. People like to start stuff on Mondays. It's a nice fresh start. New Year's Day is the biggest Monday of the whole year.
It is a Monday.
And it is a Monday. So like it's just, as much as you want to, you guys could go on, and I'll keep going too. As much as you want to just pretend it's not a big deal, why not? Why not? Clean the big deal. Why not clean the slate?
Yeah.
Let's have like the best possible year we can. And like, and why not? Look, why not actually try to, right? You know what I mean? So here's to a great year, and at least try
It's
to.
important that we definitely start a new slate because there's many things that happened in our lives in the past.
Stop talking, please. Stop talking.
So to bring it to a wonderful start, 2018, we're going to have a prayer and thank God, because if it wasn't for Him, we wouldn't be here today. And so thank you, Curtis, again for having this place for us to, your home, I should say, your home.
And for cooking.
So anyways, we'll hang on to hands, because this is what it's all about, love for all our family. And we'll start off with thanking God for the food that we're about to receive, oh God.
Take a cup of kindness, dear Lord.